So first things first, I want to show this game that I made. It is called School Warrior. I just wanted to make a simple Contra style game. Let me make sure you see it. I wanted to make a simple Contra style game that was like, how can I say, just a basic game. And the way it kind of came together is pretty cool. So this is all made in Google Gemini. Right over here you can see the initial prompt that I put in. And I just made changes as I went. Basically I have it so that he has like power-ups and stuff, so I can shoot faster. And the idea is that he's making money as he's going. And I made it so that the, what's it called, the levels was procedurally generated. Oh yeah, and then I added a dash in there. Man, okay, so Gemini generated sounds. I did not realize that it was capable of doing that. And so like right there when I'm shooting the actual, okay, so this is cool. This is the farthest I got into this particular build. I've been messing around with it before. It was looking kind of, not janky, but a lot different. And I recently added the letters falling Matrix style, which is sick. Wow. And yeah, the only reason it's slowing down right there is because I made it so that I wanted to enhance the graphics and make it so that when the character dies, a bunch of money explodes. So what I did was, if you notice, I told it to use emojis. So like right now, when I get hit, it's going to revert me back to the original dude. Watch. See? So this is all, and this is so cool. This is all logic that's made, like I said, in Gemini. I just made it right here with different prompts. So I'm going to show you. Just making sure I'm streaming good. Everything's good. Make sure I'm not. Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's see if I want to see if there's a boss. There's supposed to be a dragon boss in here. Let's see, I'm gonna run through it, see. But like I said, so the concept that I put in there is that I wanted the game to go from just like a regular background to this like matrix flowing background. So okay, since the game is obviously being slowed down, what I'm gonna do now is get into game dev mode. So I'm gonna go back over here. And before because I wanted to just make a game from scratch on stream, so that's the whole purpose of the stream real quick. But I do want to fix this, the lagginess, and then I want to show you how I would handle this if I was you. So what I want to do is we'll go over here, we have our game, and it's running good. It's running good, but we're having some issues with it. So what would I do? I would say print display the FPS and optimize FPS while the game is running, and optimize the game. Optimize the game when killing enemies. The game is lagging. So I'm not going to get too specific with it. I'm just going to tell it to tighten up and see what happens. While that's working, so you guys can see, man, this is so cool. This is the new level game development in 2026, where in this dashboard right here, I'm not only able to make a fully functional game, I'm able to go here and literally make a logo for the game, or a banner, excuse me, as I'm making. Like, how cool is that? So what I'm going to do in the spare time is I wanted to go over here and make another game, but I want to do it from scratch. So we're gonna do a couple of games on stream right now, and what I'm gonna do is open up one more tab for Gemini in a second here. Make sure I'm on the right account. Make sure I'm on the right account. Alright, so that's perfect. I wanted that many opened up. So it looks like that's been fixed. Let's see what this says, and then we'll start doing the other games. So it says, well, actually we can read the thinking. So the cool thing about these new AI models is that it literally tells you what it's thinking right there. I gotta look into seeing like how people stream and like zoom in and stuff and all that. Make that a little bit bigger. That's fine for now. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, so we're at 60 frames per second. Alright, so it's still dropping, and it's honestly a cool little game development experiment, because if you notice, look at the bottom left-hand corner, I didn't realize that I am covering up the game. Alright, I gotta move myself around. Did not realize I was, let me think, unless I can just do, I gotta move. I mean, yeah, you can't see, you need to see the whole game, but then I also want you to see what I'm typing right there. So, let's see. Okay, that's me right there. Does this like animate in real time, or is it like, I don't know, whatever. Alright, so we'll put this maybe down. It's still gonna miss over there. Maybe just make myself smaller. Yeah. That works. Alright, I need to open up the stream. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna open up the stream to make sure everything looks good on YouTube, and then we are going to get to work. Perfect. Alright, cool. I just want to run through a couple of games. So, yeah, like I said, the FPS, look at the bottom left corner right there. The FPS is definitely, I'm about to just hide some of these. Task view off, search, we need to hide the whole taskbar. Search, task view, show or hide. Don't want to see it at all. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's get started real quick, because I don't have too much time. Going a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to reset right now, and then we'll start editing, moving forward. So, this game right here is a game that I put together. The idea of it being like the prompt was literally make a Contra-style game that mimics the flow of Contra, a platformer shooter that allows there to be power-ups, blah, blah, blah. I want the game to be about money, blah, blah, blah. So that took me to create this right here, and this is all generated in AI. Google Gemini created the full game, and the sound effects and everything. I guided it through, so I'm going to show you in this next video, or not in the next video, but the next few minutes, how we can just make a game from scratch. So I'm going to show you the full way I did it. And I'm trying to see real quick if the boss came through with the pen in here. This is pretty fun, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is a cool little quick game. I made it so that the levels are procedurally generated, so it's gonna be a bit different every time you play. Very cool. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of that, and what I want to do is I'm just gonna copy this right here. I'm copying that prompt and I'm bringing it over to this Gemini. Actually, not. I'm on the wrong one. Okay, so I'm over here on Gemini, and what I want to do is I'm gonna go into Canvas mode. So this is just gonna be a full-blown tutorial on how to do basic coding for games specifically. There's gonna be other tutorials for apps and websites, but today we're focusing on the game. So I go right here, I go into Canvas mode, and then let me just reload this because it looks like cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go right here. So the first thing you want to do is go into Canvas mode. So I'm in Canvas mode. That's gonna put up, bring up the screen kind of the way it was in the other video. And I want to kind of copy the same way I made the other games, because it was really cool to see how it came together. So this is the exact prompt that I used, and I'm gonna change the model from fast to thinking. Just going to make it think for a second. And this is going to be the new prompt. Make me a Contra-style game that mimics the entire flow of Contra. A platformer shooter that allows the player to get power-ups. I want the game to be about angels versus demons. You control a character to kill demons for money. Be creative with the art style. You can be abstract. And just like that, I'm gonna keep it simple. And in the next prompt, I'm gonna show you how we take a prompt like this and supercharge. So this is just a simple prompt that anybody can type up on the toilet seat of their house. So I'm gonna let that work and click think, or click send. So the cool thing about these AI agents is that the cool thing about this right here is like look at that right there. It's just an explosion of code, an explosion of thoughts being going, and right over here, left-hand corner, refining mechanics, developing weapons. Like it's putting together, you know, a little project. So it's working. So on the bottom left-hand corner, you see this little box where we can make changes. Over on the right, you have actual code. So this is not just something that you're making in this app and it just lives here forever. This is something that can be deployed as an actual game. So I really like that UI. The UI looks really cool already. But what I want to do before I even play that game, before we even get there, I'm going to go over here. We're going to take this prompt, copy it, and I'm going to go to another fresh Google Gemini, what's it called? Conversations. It's a brand new conversation, brand new memory. And I'm going to turn on thinking. And I'm going to paste this prompt that we just put over there. And then I'm going to say, enhance this prompt so you can get the most out of your capabilities to code and make this game. And yeah, just like that. So I'm telling it to enhance the prompt. So it's doing that over there. So Now we have an enhanced prompt. So with the enhanced prompt, we're going to see the difference between an enhanced prompt and a simple I'm on the toilet prompt. So as that goes, so that's still going. What I want to do is we're going to take this whole enhanced prompt, we're going to copy that right there, and then now we're going to go into canvas mode over here, paste that, boom, let that go. That's going to rock out. Now let's go back over here. Celestial Purge. Very cool so far. Okay, so those are weapons. And then the graphics. Okay, so I told it, if you remember in the prompt, I told it to have the graphics abstract. And this is actually pretty cool. So what I want to do now is, if I go back to this original one, the first thing I told it after it made me the game, it kind of looked janky just like that. The second thing I told it, and I said, if you notice over here, the way he's shooting is direct on. You know what I mean? He's not shooting in any type of general direction. There's no double jump. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And the cool thing about this is that we can now iterate. So let's iterate and make the game even better. So I'm literally just going to use, I'm just going to use the same exact did on the previous one. So I go back over here. I'm sorry, I realized that was, so it's shooting up and down. It's just not multi-directional. Alright, so I'm going to go right here and I'm going to paste in what I had over there. Let's add a mouse to aim to make it multi-directional. Give the player multi-jump, the ability to dash forward, replace all the art with emojis, and make the main character African American. And make the level procedural. That's really important right there. That right there is really important. Make the level procedural means that every time a player loads up that game, it's going to be made differently. There's a few games out there that I can think of off the top of my head that are like that, but essentially you got to think that it's telling me that you want. There's no pre-made levels essentially. You're completely gonna be have new experience every time you play it. It might be something simple, it might be something more advanced. So as that's working, I'm gonna go back over here to the original game prompt, and I'm just gonna walk it down. Now I'm gonna add this effect, this whole prompt next, this whole text next. I'm gonna wait for it to finish what it just did. Okay, as you can see over here, as we iterate, the game is slowly looking a little bit better. Now that already looks better. So let's go in. Okay, we have taken a step backwards. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the, I got myself confused. This is the good prompt. Now I remember. Okay, so this is the good prompt from the other one. Cave shoot. Alright, so I went to the wrong one. This one. There we go. So now, alright, so I enhanced the prompt. So now we have this right here, and that's pretty funny. Pretty chaotic, but I mean, it works for what I want. So now, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to paste what I just took from there. Make sure the scale of the enemies are massive, even if pixelated, that's fine. Add camera shakes and enhance the AI to make the player bigger. Keep the player and Angel. Make the background go from looking like a beautiful bright sky to the Matrix black and green text falling and finally seeing a massive dragon in a massive dragon surrounded by fire. Alright, so that's that. Now let's go back over here to good prompts since we got over there. So now I'm on the good prompt. Let's see. That's actually pretty cool. The way it animated like that is actually really cool. Huh. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with this one right here. I'm just gonna tell it to enhance the graphics. Whoa. See, and just like that, it literally took 3 prompts, and that's why I wanted to show you this real quick. It took about 3 prompts to get to where we're at right here. This right here is 3 prompts in, and we have a really nice UI. We have a cool game title, and let's see how the game looks. What's going on? It's broken. No. This is definitely a possibility when we're doing this. These games can definitely break. It may have told it to. It may have. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Let's try to redo it, refresh it. Oh, it wasn't done. It wasn't done working. That's sick. Like that's sick. It might not be done coding. It might be still. If that happens, if you play the game and something weird pops up or whatever, it might be that. So let's refresh. Oh, I think because it's procedurally generated, that's what's jacking it up. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. Alright, so let's do this. Take the game is broken, and I'm happy this happened on stream. That way I can put this in the video and everybody understands like the whole process of making these games, making these apps, making these websites, whatever, this way. This is a part of the process. Things are going to break. Situations are going to happen. So I can click right here to go back to a previous version, but I'm going to try to just fix this one. The game broke. Take away the procedural generation and design a level with small enemies that slowly get bigger with a massive dragon at the end. Alright, so that's gonna go. I don't want to mess with that one. We made the point over here. We're just gonna focus on this one. This is the original, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one right here. I kind of just threw this together, but I like this the most out of all these because it took everything I wanted and it just made it work. The only thing right now, if you notice, when I'm going when I'm killing an enemy, it's dropping literally 40 frames per second dropping. So I'm gonna change that now. So I'm gonna make it so when an enemy dies, make only $1 bill come out. It will come out. And then also I want to add something else. Let's think. Jetpack would be too corny. I wonder how it would handle an AI, a little AI buddy. So also give the player an AI. Give the player a companion. Give the player companions that are credit cards. Cash bags, and coins that are alive. Give the money small animated eyes. I have no idea how to come out. I just want to see how it handles all of that. So what I did, the first thing I did was try to attempt to optimize my game, because like I said, it's taking a hit every time you kill an enemy, which is one of those things about game production where if you don't know what you're doing and you're just making the game really quickly, you can definitely get into a position where, every time you're killing an enemy, the game slows down or something. So that's something I want to knock out real quick. I haven't got it on stream, so you can kind of see how that works. So let's go back to this project right here. It says something went wrong, fix error. So I'm going to try that. This app and most of the AI apps nowadays have ways to fix errors inside the apps. It's actually really cool. I just wish more people were playing around with this stuff. It's just not fun to play like a regular video game anymore when we have the ability now to literally make any type of video game you want. That's what I wanted to do. Before I get off the stream, I'm gonna show how these games come out. Another thing I wanted to do while I was on stream is recreate Doom. That's kind of like the corny benchmark that's always been around. Can it play Doom? You know? Can it play Doom? That's been the corny benchmark. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I can't do pro or thinking. I can't do pro or thinking models because I used them up already. Honestly, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm thinking in real time, and I'll use this in the video as well. So this game right here used the best model for coding. That's why it's the best out of these prototypes. It definitely used the best model. So before I go back over here and see how this game came out, I'm gonna have something else up and running over here. So like I said, can it make Doom? I'm just gonna say remake Doom. Remake Doom. Make it based on trying to think without overthinking too much. I would normally use AI to think of a bunch of ideas to how to remake Doom and all that, but fuck it, you know what I mean? Fuck it. We'll take off canvas, so I'll just show my thought process and workflow. That's the whole point of this AI mastery stuff that I'm focusing on right now is getting people to stop thinking and doing things normally. We have AI tools and we're gonna use them to our advantage. So fuck thinking of just a random idea off the top of my head on stream. I'm gonna tell the AI we're gonna remake Doom. So let's remake the classic shooter Doom. Give me three ideas on different themes and how the game can be a fun success. I think I wanted to ask you something else. Let's remake the classic shooter Doom. Give three ideas on different themes and how to make the game to be a fun success. You are going to be coding it here in Canvas. So think of game mechanics that are addicting and fun. Fuck it. Simple. So what I'm doing is I'm telling Google Chrome, hey, I want to make a game. Let's think of a different game to make, and we'll go from here. So the theme ideas. Let's see what it says. Neo-necromancy, a futuristic Tokyo-style megacity, digital ghosts. That's fucking dope. Okay. Deep sea dread. See, this is why it doesn't make any sense to sit here and use my brain to think of ideas in 2026. Like, I'm done doing all that. Like, you've been there, done that. When now you can leverage an initial idea and take it tenfold by putting it into the AI, having the AI think of it, and now we pick from here. Because these three right here, they're actually dope. Now, this has actually made me want to do all three. So I'm going to tell it, fuck it, make prompts for all three games you came up with. Put the response in JSON so it's easy to copy. That's a pro tip right there. When you pay your $500 a month for my masterclass, that right there is going to be a part of it. A lot of people do not realize, like, making. You can make this little button pop up right there that makes these easy to copy and paste. And actually didn't do it right, so I'm going to fix it. Separate the prompts. So I told it to separate the prompts. Now it's making it so that instead of selecting it, instead of doing whatever, I'm just going to copy it, and then now I'm going to go over here. Oh yeah, we got to test that in a second. So I'm going to copy it, and then I actually want a new, fresh Gemini workplace. And I like to do that when I'm doing this because I just want to give a fresh context. You don't want to overload the AI too much. So right here, I'm putting in that. So I'm putting in that prompt, and this is pretty straightforward. But I'm gonna tell this that we're remaking Doom. So remake Doom in the below style and theme. Make sure we're in canvas mode. Boom. We're gonna let it go. I'm gonna copy this so I can add it to the other prompts. I'm probably gonna do one more Doom example. So I'm gonna create another tab real quick. I had to delete all these accounts on this accounts. All right. So I got that one and that one. So do I want a C, or do I want Clockwork Hell? Actually, you know what? Make me a. No, I like the C. So since we're gonna be making videos on Open Claw, I'm gonna say. I'm going to use the deep sea one, and I'm just going to add like a crab character or something like that, a lobster character, claw. So we're going to go over here to canvas. So this is going to be the other one that we have. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to tell this remake Doom and below theme. Okay. And then where it says enemies, I'm just going to add small crabs. Go. Bet. Alright, so now we are at the final frontier of the stream where we get to go over some cool games. So let's see what came of this. What in the bro. Dog, that is so cool. I didn't know what the fuck. Bro, what? Oh my god, bro. That's so fucking cool. Like, it did the little eyes, bro. Like, I gotta zoom in on this because I do not think, that's not being picked up on stream at all. Okay. How can I zoom in? Bro, this is sick. This is exactly what I wanted. Alright, so look, it fixed the problem. Alright, this is sick. It fixed the problem, and the characters. Alright, that's so fucking cool, man. That is so cool. The little debit card eyes are following my mouse. So when I'm shooting up there, they're looking up there. Shooting up there, they're looking up there. Oh man, this is so cool. So the next iteration of this, I'm gonna make it so that that's so cool. Everything works perfectly now. Yeah. So the next iteration of this, I can just add so much to it. I'm probably gonna make the money dudes. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it right now. Fuck it. Alright, so. Make the companions bigger and only have two: a cash, a dollar bill, and a credit card. They should shoot where the player shoots. What else did I want to change to it? Fuck. Add 8-bit music, and how can it's already doing like this Matrix effect. How can I think? Add 8-bit music and more enemies. Like, damn, what is it called in those games? Bullet hell games? Yeah, more enemies like a bullet. Is it bullet hell? I think it's bullet hell. I don't know. Add more enemies No, I don't want to add more enemies because I feel it's gonna break. So I'll keep it like that. We're adding music. We're changing little companion dudes, and we're Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. That's actually really cool. That's turning out way better than I thought it was going to. All right, so cool. Let's jump over here. I'm about to get off here in a second, but I do want to see. This is so cool. So with Gemini, you're basically able to just make your apps and make everything right here in Google Gemini now. So right here, we are trying to do a Doom remake using only Google Gemini. And this should be a free example in the sense that I didn't use a special model. I just used the simple fast version. So let's see how it looks. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Let's try that again. Space to fire, WSD to move, and you can look. Okay. WSD, we're moving. The characters, the game works, it's just the characters like dying real quick for some reason. Yes, the character's like getting murdered really quickly. I don't know what's going on. It's working. Something's working. Yeah, that's okay. That's now. Okay. Yeah, fight back. Yeah. Okay. All right, now I know how to fight back. Let's go. Oh shit. Very cool. Alright, it's kind of hard to see because I made it this like steampunk style, not steampunk, this cyberpunk style. But the fact that it is working in a 3D space or simulated 3D space is really cool. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of that and let's see how this one goes. Let's see how this one opened up. Same thing. This is a Doom style prompt. You strictly in Google Gemini. Click to begin descent. Wow, I'm impressed, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of impressed. The base is breached. Abyss is hungry. WSD to move. Alright, now I'm kind of curious. I want to see if it can do like a. Yeah, so I'll do this last one because I'm curious now. These are actually coming out really good, and then I'll look at that last one, and then we'll be wrapping up. Did I ever look at this? I don't think I did. Okay. These are all games made strictly in Gemini. This is actually perfect. This came out really good too. And then if you look on the left-hand side of the screen, it says that I ran out of thinking model. So this one right here used a more enhanced model. So this is actually sick, man. I'm not gonna lie. If you really wanted to focus on using AI to help you make video games and make your own apps, you could definitely do it. Bro, I don't know what. This is sick. This is so cool. Like, look at this. That's so cool. It's literally what I asked it to do. If this shows a massive dragon at the end, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out like tenderism, because that is exactly what I told the AI to do. Damn it, fuck. All right, now I gotta see this to the end. I gotta see this to the end. I was trying to show off the other stuff, but now I gotta see how good this iteration of the game came out. And if you notice, we literally had the same exact problem that we had with the other version of the game, where when we kill enemies, too much is happening and it's slowing down the game. But I am very excited that it literally, this one did the matrix change, because I told it to go from, being like you're in the oh wow. Oh, and see, that jump was a hard jump. And see, yeah, I literally told it that when it gets to, perfect. Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Alright, that was perfect, man. That's gonna be a good little clip so you can see, like, man, that was perfect. And I told it to just use the emojis. That's the trick. That's the part that's gonna pay for, when you pay for the masterclass, is gonna be worth your $500, because the trick of just using emojis is so genius that I'm not gonna get too much into it, because it's the secret sauce, literally. Alright, so let's try this one again. I just want to see how it goes. I love how it simulated the 3D movement, man. Like, it really did. I'm able to look at the mouse. I'm able to look up and down with the mouse. And this is just quickly from one prompt. This is kind of janky. I don't even know what I'm shooting right now. I'm supposed to be underwater, but it's so good because you can add so much to this. Oh, I guess that makes sense why your movements is kind of janky in that one, because you're technically underwater. Cool. All right, so we're gonna get out of there. I'm gonna exit out of these. That one was cool. And then we should have another one being spun up. Yeah. We're doing this last one, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna do this last one. Check the We're doing that last one. We're checking the first game that we made, and then we're gonna log off. All right. So I'm just gonna tell this one, remake Doom and the below style. Below style. We're in like a church. Headless clockwork knights. A volley gun with molten coal glowing. Alright, whatever. We'll see how it goes. Putting this in Canvas before we go. You gotta make sure you're in Canvas mode when you're trying to make apps and video games and websites and stuff. So that Canvas it has to create a HTML canvas so that it can deploy within itself. Alright, so if what I just said is confusing, then you will be inclined to go to the master class. Go to the master class. Alright, so that's working, and now let's go back to the first game and see how it looks. Oh, so good. Oh my god, I love it. Dog, I love it. Alright, I gotta fix this one last thing. Make the cash companion float in front and the credit card in the back. Change the music to more spooky. I don't know. I just don't like it right now. Alright, so that was almost done, but I have to change that because it's working so perfectly. I just want to see it like visually, like how I would want it done. Because this is sick. This is a game concept I've had for a while, where it's like a Mega Man style. It's a game concept I've had for a while, where it's like a Mega Man style platformer game that allows you to kind of make money in the game. Yeah. All right. So this right here is the Doom. This right here Wow. Okay. So I didn't read the other one. So let's read this one right here. How it made this Doom style game before we go back to the original game. I've designed a first-person experience titled Clock Hell, capturing the brass and iron aesthetic you described. The remake includes a procedurally generated environment, rotating particles, blah blah blah. They used 3.js. So yeah. When I first got into AI, I did a deep dive on 3.js. 3.js. And it's really good. It's really, you're gonna get into any type of AI generation and AI anything. It's good to understand what resources the AI is even using. So it's telling me right over here that that's using 3.js. So when I go over here and I see, okay, bet these are examples of 3.js. I can apparently link to the Maxima. I didn't even know that until looking at it just now. Like it's capable. Like I literally don't know how this is made. I just found this out on stream. I had no idea. I had no idea you could do this type of stuff in 3J. But whatever. We'll be doing a deep dive on it. These are examples of different. These are examples of different stuff that you can make with that, and like I said, it's native inside of Google Gemini. So let's get on this real quick and see what's going on. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Get off me. Get off me. That's really cool. We made a little shooter. Like just like that, man. How sick is that? And just like that, we made a little shooter game in an app. And mind you, this could be done on a phone. I'm doing it on the PC because it's easier to stream, but this could all be done on a phone. And I don't know why he's not walking. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why he's not walking. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to make some shooters next time we're on stream. So to end, let's see how this goes. Hopefully everything looks good. Let's go. Bomb. Let's go, bro. That's sick. That is sick, dog. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes. Yes. This is perfect. Perfect, bro. Oh, this is perfect. So Gemini made everything that you see here. It made, and like I said, I'm using the emojis that are inside already. So it's not using any external artwork. That's the genius of this setup right here. Let's go. Let's go. Market cornered. Game over. So just like that, that's a whole demo, it's a whole level, it's a whole MVP, and we're gonna do something with it. This was actually really fun. This was really fun. Very fun. Cool. All right, let's get started.